Welcome to the second season of Under the Onion Skin, the podcast to get closer to independent animation directors and get to know some behind the scenes of their short films. My name is Giulia Martinelli, and each time I talk to a different director about an animated film they made. With this podcast, I hope to be able to capture a glimpse of what I love mostly about film festivals, to have something to listen to when we're back to our regular lives and desks, but most of all to celebrate beautiful films, talented artists, and storytellers. Welcome to Under the Onion Skin. Welcome to the last episode of this season of Under the Onion Skin. In this episode of the podcast, I'm talking about the short film Writing Home with Slovak director Eva Matejovičová. Writing Home is a digital short film in 2D produced in Czech Republic, and it talks about a small bark beetle living a peaceful life in the forest until a fire destroys her home. Separated from her family, she finds refuge in a human school where she discovers a new talent, writing. In this episode, among other things, we're talking about drawing inspiration from your daily life and passions, children animation, and non-gendered animal characters. This episode, once again, was recorded in Fantoche Festival in Baden, Switzerland, in September 2024. Enjoy. Right. So, you were telling me you arrived just recently, and it was a long trip.
Yes.
But you made it from where? Where are you traveling?
From Prague.
From Prague, yeah.
I'm from Slovakia, but I've been living in Prague for like 8 years. And I really wanted to go to the festival, besides the Czech one.
Yes.
I went to, but I still had no time. And then Fantoche sent me the invitation, and I was like, okay, let's go. And it's like first time I am at festival all alone. First I wanted to take my girlfriend with me or someone, but then I was like, no, this will be fun if I go alone and meet some people. It will at least force me to talk to people.
Yes. So how did you like the festival so far?
It looks really nice. I haven't seen anything yet because I just arrived.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I was looking at the selection, and there were some films like Sirocco I haven't seen at the Ani Film Festival this year, where I went to. So I'm really excited to watch those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice. I watched your film yesterday. It was in a cinema, a little hidden, and it was just full of kids.
Oh.
So it was very nice because it was one of those school screenings, and it was very nice because you were surrounded by kids, and they're very active. They are commenting, they are reacting to the film a lot. So I hope you will have the chance as well this week to have that, because it's like you have real-time feedback on your film. Even if you don't understand the language, they still, they laugh and they comment, and it's very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't had that much chance to see reaction from kids because the festival, it was like the only one I went to so far with it. It was really soon in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And I was tired, and there was not a lot of people because morning.
But that's usually what they do with children's films, yeah. What festival was it?
Ani Film.
Ani Film, yeah.
It's a great festival.
Yeah, I know it, yes.
But I hate waking up.
But yeah, I think that's often the fate of children's film directors, that they end up having very early screenings.
Yeah, there was this little girl because I was sitting there all tired, and then I was from the back, I was hearing one mom being like, oh, I expected more people being there. They probably did not want to wake up. And the little girl next to her was like, I did not want to wake up either.
Yeah. So not necessarily kids also like that. It's a good point. But let's talk a little bit about your film. It's called Writing Home,
yeah.
Right? How did you come up with the the story?
It's a book adaptation, actually.
Sí.
It's from a Czech author, Františka Holasová. And I stumbled upon the book when I first moved to Prague. I went to this art market and found it. And I really fell in love with it. And then in the first year of university, I wrote we were supposed to write a book adaptation script, so I did that. And then when I was deciding what to do for a bachelor's film, I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. I really love insects and bugs and stuff, so I decided to go for this one.
Okay.
We had to change a lot because the book is more like legend. It's maybe I should say inspired by the book. That's true, because the book is told by a legend, and if I was to adapt it as it's in the book, it would probably need voiceover over it. Book is more like the main character. Also, we changed the gender of the main character. I know she's like really. You're not really sure what she is, but she's supposed to be a little girl. But in the original, it was a boy. I really needed to do some change to the character to more connect with it, because I was kind of struggling to take this adaptation to be truly mine. Okay. And then when we changed the main character, her personality and everything, and making her a girl really helped me. And it's more like he's a loner, and then he learns to write, and he brings this writing ability to other bugs in the forest, or like the bark beetles. But I wanted it to be more character-driven, and do the interaction with the children also. There was like the base idea of bug burning their hand and then learning to write with it. That's the same, but there was a lot of changes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. And also what you said about the gender, I find it interesting, because I remember clearly while watching the film, I told myself it could be. I didn't know which gender this beetle was, and that's also good in animation and having animal characters. You don't have to stick to a gender or to biased expectation, and it's great for children, I think, because you don't necessarily need to know if it's a girl or boy. So yeah, definitely, I think that's very nice to keep in mind, and in animation it's very good that you can play with that.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I knew I wanted it to be a girl, but then I was like, I don't really want to give her skirts, because she's a bug. She should be naked.
Yeah, it's a bug.
I did not want to give her long lashes or anything, so she ended up being kind of androgynous in this.
Which I think it's perfectly fine for the story, for the audience.
But I was trying to find a really feminine sounding voice actor, at least.
Right.
So I really like the voice. So yeah, she has a female voice actor.
Yeah, how was the research for the actors? How was the process for recording?
Oh, I had this one friend, which I know from some nerd festivals, and she always was she's studying acting, and she's always wanted to play or to dub something I did. And then I was asked for an audition, and then I asked online, and I got lots of people sending me their voices. It was wild how many people wanted to do it for free, basically. And I listened to all of them, but then I was like, no, the friend is still the best. So I ended up choosing her.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that you had such an overwhelming response.
Yeah, it was so sad to tell them that I can't. And then I was looking for some children voices, and I also got overwhelming response from children.
And how did you look for them? Where did you search?
Online. I just wrote this there's this Facebook group for actors, and they're looking for jobs. So I just wrote it there, and a lot of them wrote.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't really talk in the film, but I still wanted like distinctive voices for them.
Yeah.
We were first really wanted to make them sound like like something like that,
Like bugs.
like bugs. And I even have some. I keep insects at home, and
yes.
I wanted to like my Madagascar cockroaches to do some sounds to the microphone because they do these sounds when they're irritated, but then it sounded so stupid. Like the characters were designed to look cute, and then they were like, so I was like, no, let's give them normal voices. It will be like more gentle.
Yeah, but that's very, very cool that you have like insects pets.
Yeah, I love insects. It's a bit of my obsession. So
Well, then it makes sense you made such film with such characters. What insects do you have?
I used to have mantises. Now I don't anymore. They unfortunately live really short lives. I have millipedes. I have tailless whip scorpio. I have a lot of snails. They are not insects, but I have a lot of snails. I have from the creepy crawly things. I have isopods. And I have some beetles, some cockroaches.
Wow.
Yeah, my flatmate really hates it, but
Are they all like closed in
my room.
Yeah, no, how do you call it? In
Terrarium.
terrariums.
They all have each their own
all
terrarium.
separated, yeah, of course. Yeah. But that must be also, first of all, a big source of inspiration when you work on such film. And then also a second job, I guess, because you have to take care of them, or not so much.
With the insect, not so much. Like I still every day I spray them, I clean their enclosures, but it's not so hard to take care of them. But I do work in animal shelter on site, and I foster cats. And my previous film was about animal shelter and about shelter. Like about adoption and adopting animals which are like unadoptable. So I do like to take inspiration from things around me. Like
definitely, yeah, and it's very nice to hear that both like your films reflects your life, and they are including animals very often.
Yeah, my third film will have a tiger in it. So
really, but do you have a tiger?
She thinks she's a tiger. She's a little kitty, but she thinks she's a tiger.
That's nice. The previous film, what's the title?
Sanctuary.
And that was also meant for children, or not necessarily?
I did not meant it first, but it kind of ended up being really popular with children. So that's why this film was also for children.
Yeah.
And the next one will be also for children. But I do plan to try do film which is for like general audiences later, maybe. But for now, I kind of got into this children making.
Yeah, I'm
films.
asking this because as a director myself, I always tend to approach a general audience, and that's my goal. And I believe that animation, especially, is a good tool to tell stories in different layers. So it doesn't have to be necessarily just for one audience, but there are maybe different narrative lines. But I'm asking because I feel like very often in the industry, or even just in a festival, for example, it's necessary or it's important to put them in boxes and put them in selections. And so I find this an interesting topic. Yeah, is audience something that we as director have to keep in mind or not? Or is it a very malleable concept? Because depending where you're screening it, maybe it could be put in a children competition or a general competition.
Yeah, I did not really think about it that much before, but now I do. After making this film, I do feel the kind of like the separation of it. And I was planning to make a film about my grandma passing in between for like a general audience, but then some curriculum in school changed, so I'm doing the master's first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was first really children oriented. And it is still film for children, but I was kind of like a bit not feeling it. So we added like the layer of character of the mother there. So it's more now with adding that, it's a bit for the for the parents also. So yeah, I will see. I just do what I have in mind. I don't really try to focus on it. It just happens.
Yeah, that's good.
Because my personal work is more on more scary side or creepier side a bit. I do like to draw some monstery stuff or a bit
crawling insects.
Yeah. So yeah, it's contrasting a bit, but I don't know. I don't really think about
No, but it's also very nice to hear. I'm wondering, just for me, it's interesting to know also if a director doesn't think too much about the audience.
With this film, I had because there's that I did not really think that it's scary, but then I was told that the character, there's this crow character,
right,
scary bird.
Yeah.
I was told that that's super scary for kids, and I was like, but the kids love scary, why? So I kept it there because...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. It's also important. It's one of the bad guys of the film, so definitely. I also remember yesterday when I was in the cinema and I was watching with the kids, surrounded by kids, I was thinking that also for the fire, because the fire that you represent in the beginning, it's very real. It's not just, there's a little bit of flame. So it's a real, forest fire. And I thought, this... and the kids were impressed, right? But not in a bad way. I think it's important. It's the beginning of the story, is the tragedy or, So.
Yeah. I thought I was also told this about the hand scene, to not make it too graphic because she loses the hand.
Right, yes.
I was like... But that happens in real life. The kid can lose a hand. Why not to show it?
Yes, and then it's an insect. So again, it's a little bit metaphorical anyway. So
yeah, she has 4 of them. She doesn't need one.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, I did not want to add any show it that much graphic with blood or anything because it wouldn't fit. But I thought we have to show it. We have to show how she loses it because it wouldn't make sense.
I think it's dealt in a very delicate way. It's not scary or graphic. And in Prague, did you get some feedback from the audience?
Yeah, we were making a big screening of it with the producers, but there wasn't that many children. There were just lots of adults.
Yeah.
Mostly people who know me from Instagram and from friends, family, friends of the friends. But yeah, just it was super. It was great. Adults loved it. But there weren't children. There weren't many children. Just few. And there was this film from my friend, because it was 4 films, 2 of mine, 1 my brother's film, and film from my friend, and that one is a bit for a bit older children. And when the film started, one of the children started crying and had to leave. So.
Was it in the end of the screening?
No, it was the first one.
Oh no! Yeah, that's not.
But everyone loved it. Everyone loved Victor. Victor's film is amazing. But yeah, it was a bit a choice.
Yeah. You should have had a warning for kids.
Yeah, we were telling it, but we weren't sure how they will. It was one.
It was a test.
Yeah, it was a test. One boy was a bit spooked by the big scary robots in the film.
Okay. And are you already planning something new? Are you working on something new?
Yeah, I'm working on my master's.
Is it the tiger one?
The tiger one. Yeah, and it's about a little girl who doesn't really have many friends or is not really belonging, and her finding a little kitten, which is not a kitten, it's a tiger. And it's about the importance of finding your own tribe, and about the importance of parent supporting child being with kids which are also similar.
Yeah.
She's like really weird in the film, and no one really understands it. She's like eating dessert and being. She's like pretends to be tiger all the time, and yeah, I am really excited about it. It took long because I was a bit burned out from this film. And I immediately started working on this one, so I was a bit burned out for a few months. But I finally we changed some things in the script and added gave the mother character more importance, and suddenly I redesigned the main character, and suddenly I'm all fine.
It's like the previous film, like you redesigned the main character and things worked.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, exactly. I just, I don't know, it just, sometimes it helps.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Like sometimes maybe to get unstuck, you can redefine some important features of the main character.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. But this time it's not based on any pre-existing story or book. It's your own completely.
This is my own story. The before one, the book one, and the animal shelter one that was a documentary. So
yes, it was an
interview with my colleague from the shelter.
And that's very nice. I think that you are experimenting so much.
Yeah, it's a bit. The school kind of pushes it on that. No, not pushes. I don't. Not in negative. No, encourage is the right word. Yeah, we were like supposed to do documentary.
I think it's very good because then you have the chance as a director to try different things. To try a documentary, to try something based on a book, to try your own story. I wish I also had that. Now I always make my own stories, and I'm more and more interested in exploring, for example, documentary. And if you had the chance to do this in school, it's very nice. You have a more structured, or you have more support in the background if you do it for the first time, especially.
Yeah, animated documentary is so much fun. I really want to do one again.
Yeah.
Maybe like an interview with my grandma or something like that later. I would love that after I finish the tiger film.
Yeah.
But it was just it's not easy, but I felt like I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I can imagine. I like in the documentary approach. There is like this research part, or like this collecting material and this uncertainty because you don't know 100% what you will get. So going along with what you find, I think that's very exciting, right?
Yes, exactly. And I feel like I like when the film has like ends up having some purpose, and then this one ended up like being showed in the school when the shelter goes to like do some presentations about animals. So I like that.
And that's cool. Yeah. Nice.
Making film is super.
Yeah.
Super good.
I'm happy it's a positive experience because sometimes, as you said before, you were burnt down and it's a lot of ups and downs.
It's like you tell a joke and you wait 3 years till someone laughs, and it can be really, really. I don't know where I read that, but it stayed with me.
For me too. I also say it sometimes on the podcast. It's true.
Yeah. And it just stayed with me so long, and I'm like...
It's very true.
Yeah, it is.
And it's also good for us to remind us it's a ironic way to approach this very hard truth.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that really helped me was to like realize that it's like it's my film, but I do like to work in team on the films. We got some finances for the dog one, and I got to work with animators and with like background artists and the editor and everything. And like realizing that really like kind of helped me to get into it even more.
That's good.
Yeah, I really enjoy.
The teamwork helps.
Yes.
Definitely, also for that ups and downs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, there's people who can do stuff better than me, so I can have. I'm like, oh, I want this beautiful scene, but I cannot animate it. Oh, but here Daniela can animate it for me, and I know it will be 1,000 times better than if I did.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is also very important. Also, as a director, you realize that you want to let people in, and everyone has its own strength, and maybe your strength is directing. It's not necessarily animating a specific action. Yes.
Yeah, also having good producer. Like I can imagine not having Jirka and Kristina, especially Kristina. She was like, I'm really bad with scheduling and like.
Yeah, that's the power of teamwork, definitely. Yes. Before we end, I would like to ask you about onions.
Onions? Yeah. I love onions.
Yes?
Yes.
Even if when they make you cry?
Yes.
Yes?
The crying is good. It like makes you get stuff out.
Yeah.
It's better to let it out than keep it in.
That's very true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I like to eat, I love this food called langoshe. It's like Hungarian food. And it's a bit like disgusting thing to do, I think, but I love to put onions on them.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks for having a chat with me.
Thank you.
It was very nice to meet you. I hope you liked this last chat of the season number 2. As usual, you will find all the relevant links in the show notes to connect with Eva and her work. One more episode is planned and coming soon, and that's the traditional wrap-up of the season. In the meantime, it would mean a lot if you could show this little podcast some love and maybe leave a review or recommend it to a friend. This was Under the Onion Skin. Thank you for listening, and until next time, with the wrap-up of the season, as I just said. Ciao.